Hi guys, today we're going to do a review on Breakable by Aimee L.Salter. This is the cover. I saw this sometime last year on Goodreads and I really wanted to read it, but it wasn't out at the time and then I forgot about it, and then I saw it again on Goodreads for a competition, so I thought, right, I have to buy it now because it sounded so interesting. So I went on Amazon and I bought it, and it came, I think it was last month, and I read it in this month. If you look at my TBR, you'd see it on there. This is a really good book, and I was really excited to finally have read it because I've been looking forward to it since I saw it on Goodreads. This is a 5 out of 5 star rating for me. I just loved it. It's a lot different to anything I've ever read before. There's not a story similar to this that I can think of the top of my head. And I just love the characters, the storyline, the idea of it. I just like the way this author has written this book entirely. So let's start with the cover. The cover is really cool. You can see right here, there's a rip, but it's not a rip. A couple of people have said that, oh, your book's ripped, but it's not. I think it's really cool, and it's something that symbolises part of the book which I'm not going to tell you about because I don't want this to be a spoiler, because I haven't seen it anyway on YouTube, because it's a recent book that have come out, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. I want you to all go out and buy it and see what you think. But I will give you a quick overview of the storyline and then what I thought of it. So I'll just put that there. This is about a girl called Stacey, and she can speak to her future self in mirrors. So if she calls her future self, she can speak to her about all different things. The synopsis of the book says that future self is lying about something, which I'm not going to go into either. Basically, she's still in school, she's in love with her best friend Mark, and she is hated by a majority of her class. There's a reason behind why she's hated, and it's to do with talking to herself in the mirror. And the book starts with her talking to a doctor in hospital, and she's trying to convince this doctor that she's sane enough to get out of the hospital. So she's telling him her story. So like the first chapters are about her explaining like to the doctor and everything, and then it goes back to what have happened in school and all the confrontations she's been having and everything that leads up to the end, which is really good. And also towards the end there's a bit of a twist. Like right away through I was reading the doctor bit about her, but like about halfway, 3/4 of the way through the book, something changes and I realised that I wasn't actually reading about something, I was reading about something else. So it's a nice twist that I'm not gonna reveal because I want you all to read it and figure it out yourself. But I would recommend anyone to read this. It is amazing. Just being a story about talking to your future self is pretty cool, don't you think? But at one point in the book she writes a letter to her best friend Mark, explaining her feelings and everything, but it to get pinched, and all throughout the book she's getting tormented. And I think she's a very strong character because the things that happen to her, anyone else would have broke in the situations that she becomes in, and she has to try and keep things from quite a lot of people so that they don't think that she's crazy. And she's also very into her art, and she sees her art as a way of getting away from everything in her life. And I just think it's a really good book, and you should definitely pick this book up and read it. I don't know if it's actually out in UK stores, but I know it's on Amazon that delivers to the UK, so obviously it's going to be in America. I know it's got the American dollars on here but not the UK money, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's in American stores, but definitely check it out. I will leave the link for the book on Amazon down below, and I will leave my link for my Goodreads review as well down below. And I hope you enjoyed this sort of review of what I thought of it, and I hope you go out and buy it, because I really did enjoy this book, and I just think it was a good read, and it took me 2 days to read. And bear in mind, I was working all weekend and I did a 15-hour shift Saturday and Sunday, so I was reading this like in the morning before I went to work, in my 2 breaks, and then before I went to sleep, and I finished it within the 2 days because I finished it last night. I just didn't want to put it down. I absolutely loved this book, so definitely pick it up. This is what it looks like, and there's the author. Very good book. Can't wait to read more books done by this author, because I think the writing style was really good as well. You just fall for the character straight away, and it's just so amazing. So definitely pick this up and give it a read, and I'll speak to you again. Bye!